Hello, my lovely people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jen. If this is the first time that you are seeing me, thank you so much for stopping by. My return subscribers, I love you. One of my subscribers said, Miss Jen, you look really fine. Oh, I've been wanting to tell you that for a very, very long time. But me, they fear to tell you. I said, what thing they fear you now? I love you too. I know that I am fine like that. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you for appreciating your sister, that your sister is fine. Thank you very, very much. So my lovely, lovely people, when I tell you that what don't happen in our country, it does not exist. Hey, God. What don't happen in Nigeria, it does not exist. So many things is happening that even Banana Republic cannot be like that. What is happening now? What is happening now? I made a video about what a CIA said about Tinubu, and somebody striked it. I don't know who striked it. Me, I was not the one that said it. It was Americans that brought the CIA problem and say, hey, your president is a CIA, but we have him inside our pocket. I did not say it. Is so maybe but let me not go over there. Why am I making this video? I have always told you guys that doing a youth copper in Nigeria, this youth copper service, I don't like it. It's a waste of time. These youth coppers that they treat like they are nothing. These youth coppers that they make hungry. These youth coppers that they use as a ashawo. These youth coppers that they use to rig election in Nigeria. The youth coppers are the reason why, one of the reasons things don't go well in Nigeria. Because instead of going to carry people that know what they are doing, people that have finished school, people that are, they will go and carry youth coppers, children that are in the school. But now, children are crying. The youth coppers are crying and said, this one is too much for me. After all, the money you guys promise us, you guys are not giving us. And I am going through this. This girl, she's funny. And what she said is correct. This girl is a very fine, beautiful girl that you guys are looking at. She cried out to Nigerian government. What did she call Nigeria? Make I see. I don't want to call the wrong name. She came out and said how things were, that the eggs that she can't even remember when she bought it for 800 naira is now 6,005. She said Uber, like to call a cab from here to here, that is now 25,000 in Lagos. She said Lagos stinky. And that's the truth. All these things she's saying, Lagos stink. Tinubu's Lagos stink. You can't come out and breathe that fresh air. The only reason why people go to Lagos is because you have a lot to hustle for. You can hustle for a lot of things for those that want to hustle. But some of them don't want to hustle. They go and do stupid things. She said Lagos stinks. She said nothing beneficial is in this youth copper. I don't even know why people do youth service. She said Nigerians, we are good at saying, okay, a bag of rice is 200,000. Oh, well, we will manage now. Not be only 4 years. We will manage. He said, you guys should stop saying that. It's a coward behavior. I swear to God, that's what this girl, you will hear the video. What else does she say? She said, I was not made to pay bills. If I uncle. This girl is a rich man's daughter. For the first time, she wants to go out there and challenge herself. She wants to go out there and challenge herself to go and live by herself. And Nigeria government had made the girl cry. Nigerian government had made her swear. Then she came out and said, me, I want to rate this government. This government is very, very terrible. I beg, for those of you that are English language people that understand English well, is terrible a curse? Somebody, you say, terrible is a curse. So if being a terrible person is a curse, so what about you guys that are calling me a shawokoboko? Well, you guys are committing crime. This girl came out and said, you are a terrible president.
I genuinely feel so overwhelmed, and I feel like if a lot of Nigerians come out and start speaking on what we are actually going through, then maybe changes will be made in the government. Don't you guys think? And this video, I just want to say to our president, I don't know if there have been any other president that is terrible, but you are such a terrible president. It is so hard. So I'm coming from the supermarket where I went to get foodstuffs, and everything has gone up again. It's just like every single week prices increase. I want to know, what is the government doing about this increment? Is there going to be a particular time where prices will stop going up? Is there going to be a particular time where things are going to go back? Guys, why am I going to get a crate of egg and they're telling me it is 6.5? It doesn't make any sense that egg will cost 6.5. Like, I literally can't remember when egg used to cost 800. And I'm so overwhelmed because this is literally my first time doing this adulthood thing alone. This is my first time moving out of my family house. This is my first time living by myself. And not just that, after I left the supermarket and I got home, my security is bringing NEPA bill, and NEPA bill has gone up by 2 times. Like, it's insane. I can't keep up with these bills. I am so overwhelmed and I'm so exhausted. Every single money that I have been making, I'm using it to pay bills. I don't even get to live properly. The craziest thing was, you want to go out to a certain location with your friends, and Uber is about 25,000. Like, even Uber, that we can't even take Uber. It is crazy. Like, why are things so expensive? And let's not even Lagos stinks. Lagos smells like shit. If you say, okay, I want to take a walk, I'm depressed, let me just take a walk, you can't even take a walk. Like, the place smells like crazy. Why does an entire state smell like this? And what is the government doing about the bad smell? Everything is just so overwhelming. You want to start up a business, and now you have to take a loan to start up a business, and the loan, you don't even know if you can actually repay it, because the business, I don't know, I'm just so tired. Like, why is no one saying anything about it? Being an NYSC copper, there's nothing beneficial about this whole NYSC thing. The money I spend on transportation is just more than the alawi the government gives me. Like, it doesn't, I can't keep up. Like, I'm so tired of this bill and I can't keep up. I am overwhelmed and I'm tired, I'm exhausted. It's too much, and I wish that we would start calling the government out heads on. For example, Tinubu, you are a terrible president. Like, what are you doing to help us? What are you doing to help the economy? You are so terrible. I'm so sick and tired of Nigerians acting like we are strong, and they say, oh, Nigerians, we are actually very strong. Oh, no matter how much they increase things, we still chest it. No, it is not cute. We are cowards. That is a cowardly behavior. You don't stand to ask people, oh, why is this expensive? For example, MTN, what the fuck is even going on? Literally, I spend over like 20,000 on data in a week, and I'm not even joking. 1.5 data cannot even last me for an entire day. I have to do 1.5 like 2 times a day, which is like 3,000 a day. It is too much. Like, what are you guys doing about it? Like, what is happening? I'm tired of paying bills. I feel like I don't have anything. I feel like I don't have any achievement to call my own. Every single time that I work hard, I'm spending it back in the economy to pay bills, and I wasn't created to pay bills. I'm just really tired, and I just want our money to count for something. And when is the government going to actually start working? Because Nigerians are so classist. Everybody now wants to behave as if they are rich. Everybody is faking wealth. But we are ending up being poor because we are struggling so hard to look rich. We are ending up being poor. So I need us as Nigerians to please start calling the government out. We should be tired of this by now. We need to call the government out. Prices need to start one place. Food needs to start one place. The economy needs to start one place. Like, we are tired. It's just too much. The more you work hard to achieve something, the higher it gets. The dream car that I was saving money for has literally gone double. I can't even afford it anymore. Instead, I'm going to use my money to buy, to just keep paying bills. And now house rent is double. Like, I am so sick. And I'm so tired of this. And I really need the government to intervene because I am so overwhelmed.
Hey! After she said this, if you don't hear it, you will not believe it. After she rated this government as a terrible government, she did not curse Tinubu. She did not say one word about anything about Tinubu. She said, this government is terrible. We are suffering. What are you going to do to help us? I am sinking inside debt. I can't even live. I can't even live. If a crate of egg is 6,500, how am I going to do it? This girl is crying out for the world to hear her, and she posted it 24 hours after this woman, this little girl, a youth copper, that is serving them for nothing. I will never serve you guys for what, Kwan? I will not go serve you guys. If I come back to Nigeria, I'm not planning on working in a government. So you guys can keep your youth service. You said if you want to come and work in a government, you have to serve us for 1 year. I'm not going to serve you guys. I will not serve you guys because I don't want to have a criminal mind like you. I don't want to serve you because I don't want to rig election. I don't want to serve you because I want to be a truthful person. Because that's what you guys are training in youth corpers. They are not learning anything. It's a waste of 1 year that they should go and use to do something for themselves. This woman that you are looking at came out and they said he's the head of the NYSC, the youth corper people. They threatened this girl. They threatened this girl and said, if you don't go and take out that thing, I need you guys to hear so that it won't be like you're hearing it from me. Hear how they threatened this little girl. Just like this.
So guys, yesterday I made a video talking about the Nigerian government and how terrible President Tinubu is, and I was crying in the video. So 30 minutes ago I just received a call from the NYSC board, starting with the secretariat before the LGI. And for the secretariat, for the NYSC secretariat, I'm going to attach what she said, some of the things she said, so you guys will hear.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
Hold down that rubbish you put there.
Ma, are you threatening me?
Hold down that rubbish. You are not talking to your mate.
Ma, she called me and she was shouting and she was threatening me to take down the video. And I'm in my first mind, I'm like, wait, how did they get my phone number? And then I realized that every NYC copper has to fill a file with your phone number and your address. I'm like, these people actually have my house address and they know where I'm staying. And now they have started calling me first to threaten me. It is so bad that you can't even just speak up about the government because they feel like they have chains to hold you. You're already calling me to threaten me. And this is, I will literally attach what she said so you guys can hear. She was telling me that I was insulting the president. I never insulted the president. I said he's terrible. That is not an insult. It is a statement, and I did not go on and start saying, oh, Tinubu, you're this, you're that. I just said he's a terrible president. And it's okay for a government, for a body to identify that, okay, this person is actually terrible at their job. So why is it a problem that the NYC government, NYC secretariat, or NYC board will call me to threaten me? Like, why is that okay? That I can't speak up for something that is directly hurting me? Why is it okay that they will call me to threaten me under 24 hours that I made a video? Why can't Nigerians speak up? Why are they holding us in chains? Why do they feel like everything that we do, they have ways to control us? Let me tell you guys something, NYC board or whatever. If you guys have come together and you like, maybe you're not calling me one by one to threaten me, that's fine. You can do whatever you want to do. Because I know that you guys already have plans. The one that this one is calling me, the next person is calling me, that's fine. But now I'm putting it out here so you guys will see and you guys will know. NYSC, they have my house address and they are started calling me to threaten me. So in case anything happens, you will be very much aware where the problem started. Because I did not say anything I shouldn't have said. The Nigerian government are not doing anything about the inflation that is happening, and it's causing us to be very depressed. I am depressed and my bank account is going to zero and I still have to live every day, and I'm asking the Nigerian government to do something about the inflation. And instead of me to get a call and say, okay, we are working on it, I'm getting a call saying that, oh, you're very stupid, why did you do that to Tinubu, take down that video, you did this, you did that. I just want you guys to know that this is what the NYC board are doing, and in case anything happens to me, because they have my address, you guys know who to hold account.
So after they threatened her, they called her on her phone. She said she started wondering, how did these people get my phone number? And she realized that the way they have a number is when they registered, that they have everybody's number. So they know where she lives. She's crying out. Please help me share this video. She's crying out and said, in case anything happened to me, is these people, oh, they have my number. They have where I live. In case anything happened to me, please, my brothers and my sisters, help me share these videos so that we can help make them more popular. The criminal government, we can make them more popular. Because if you don't make these people popular for them to know that we know what they are doing, they will not stop. So this girl now is calling all Nigerians to please come out. Let us talk. Let us stop being cowards and saying that it go better. Everything is going to be okay. They get to, from this 6,500 of egg now, it will go to 12,000. Nigerians will still buy it and say, oh, everything go better. When is it going to be better? Because in Nigeria, what goes up don't come down. Here, when something goes up because of how things are going, when things get stabilized, the price will start coming down. Example, with gas. When gas keep going, when things start stabilizing, the gas will start coming down again. They are not greedy like you, because if they are caught doing that thing that Nigerians do, they will shut their businesses down. They will find them big time. Nobody will tell them to do it again. But what goes up in Nigeria don't come on. So this girl is crying. So please, Nigerians, maybe if everybody is coming out and saying what these people are doing, maybe all this is happening. Nigeria government is terrible. It's so terrible. Even the rich people can't even afford to send their children like this girl. Send her money. This girl wants to make her parents proud that she wants to stay on her own and said, I can do it by myself. But Nigerian government, the dream killers, will not allow her to put the dream out. They will not allow her to do it. They want her to cry back and go say, Daddy and Mommy, I could not make it. Every country, when a child wants to make it, they have some little things that they used to. They encourage children, if you buy your first house, we will give you so credit for buying your first house. I don't know what government this government is. They called you terrible. They call this president a terrible president. Like they call me a Shawoko Bokobo. Me, I don't kill anybody. But they called you a terrible president for making things hard for Nigerians. And you sent your yeye people to come out and be threatening her. The people that are eating from you. The people that you are feeding their children and paying their children's school fees. You know how much this girl has to suffer for her to get school fees, to pay for her school fees. She said she is trying to, she don't know, she have nothing in her name. She said her bank account is going to zero. So she's crying out. Nigerians, she is challenging you to come out and help her. She's challenging you. So, but I know my brothers and sisters, when they put their foot down, now we are going to bring it out here. In any sane country, if this girl comes out and scream like this, somebody will come out and say, okay, Nne, don't worry. We are going to do something to make things better. Instead, they threaten, do you know who I am? Do you know who you are talking to? Are you talking to me back? Do you know what I can do? Ah, God. Please. I am, on behalf of this little girl, I am very, very sorry. We have failed you. We, your aunties, your mothers, your great-grandfathers, we have failed you. Because if we didn't fail you, all of us will be on the street now and scream for what our children are going through. These children didn't have to go through this at all. But this is just the beginning of what they have put these children into. So I am putting this video so we can share it in case anything happened to this girl. Because this girl is crying out. I say, please, I need you guys to help me. In case anything happened to me, it is these people, this NYSC, that are calling and threatening me and said, if I don't remove it this, if I don't remove it that. So please, as somebody is crying, cry with them. Then when they finish crying, they want to celebrate. We celebrate with them too. Stop because you can afford it. This little child is suffering. She is in school. She is doing the right thing. This is one of the reasons why people join bad groups. If they are doing the right thing and nothing is coming out of doing the right thing, they go and join the bad groups. And bad groups will not help. Please, Nigerian government, the terrible government of Nigeria, can we please help this little girl? Can we please help this little girl by making things easy for them to go and buy food, for them to live in the place that they live in, for them to afford rent, for them to afford cab to call a cab or a taxi to go somewhere, 25,000. Are you guys okay? And then this woman that called this girl, threatening her. Where is she from? Is she out of her mind? Is it because she is busy collecting money from these children to raise her own children, or she has sent her own children to Abuja, to abroad? That's why she don't know that everything that this girl is saying is correct. That's why she don't know that this president is a terrible president. That's why she don't know that the crate of egg is 6,000 and up. That's why she don't know that Lagos is smelling. Everywhere is smelling. People cannot breathe fresh air. And the person that said that this is their Lagos cannot even make Lagos a comfortable place for the people that is paying all this money in it to stay there. There's nothing, absolutely nothing. I can never go and do NYSC. I will not encourage people to go and do NYSC because it's a fraud. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time that they're using to collect children's money. They promised to give them 70 or 77,000. They didn't collect the 77,000. They didn't even collect 50,000. These children are managing themselves. These children are turning themselves to prostitutes and from college is where they start to do the money ritual. Because Nigerian government, the terrible Nigerian government, is not trying to help them. Because if you're doing something to help this little girl, this little beautiful fine girl now, she won't be looking other way to make money, hustle to finish school in the university. And if you have to make her to go and start looking other way, then she come out really tough to do something stupid. So my darling sister, my little girl, please hold on. Don't do anything bad. Now that I'm glad you brought it out so your brothers and sisters and aunties and mommy and uncles will see it. So that we will see it in case anything happens. We know the people. If for nothing else, this woman that made this call, so she can come out. If it's a place where things work, this woman will be answering questions right now. If it's a place where things work. But because it's a place where nothing works. It's a place for the politicians. It's a place for the churches. So there's no place for you and I to come out and be human beings and be citizens of Nigeria the way we are supposed to be. Then nobody's giving us room. If you don't have money in Nigeria, even the business, you know, fit start business. You cannot start business in Nigeria. They make things so hard. The light they will not give you, they send you bill. That's another thing that she cried out. They send us bill. They send it twice the bill when we don't even get light. That's one of the things that she cried for. So, terrible Nigerian government, can you please help this girl out? She has cried and she has challenged you. Prove her wrong by making things easy and a little better for her so she can stop crying. This is so wrong. For this little girl to go through this, and a woman has the audacity to come and threaten her for crying for what she is going through. She said, this is affecting me. It's something that is affecting me. I am going to speak it out. And let whatever will happen, will happen. People ask me, if you are in Nigeria, would you say so? I will say, what is affecting me, I will talk it, what is affecting me. The light is affecting me. I'm not getting light and are giving me bill. I go talk, I go to buy this thing and it's too expensive. I will talk, I might not call people's name, but I will talk. Or then the person can use their tongue and count their teeth and know who I'm talking about. But now, Tinubu, you are a terrible president. Even this girl didn't even call you who you are. This girl called you a fine name. It called you terrible is not a cause. Terrible is not a crime. Terrible is like you are doing something and they want to. I'm doing something and people want to come and grade my work and they either say, Jane, your work is very, very good, or your work is very, very bad, or your work is terrible, you can do better than this. And when somebody say that you are terrible, that you can do better, what are you doing to change that terrible to at least being good. Not the best, because you are far away from being the best. You cannot, you won't even spell best if it's sitting on your face. So I just saw this video. I said, let me help to bring this video out so the world can see what our people are going through. The reason why this girl is saying it, maybe her parents are rich and she has the phone. Most people not even afford data anymore. They have made things so bad that most people cannot afford data anymore. It's so hard. She says she's using 3,000 naira data every day, 20,000 every week. I beg, tell me how in the world are you going to survive? Is it 20,000 a month? But she said 3,000 a day. Tell me how in the world are you going to use data of 3,000 every day in Nigeria and still have money to go and buy a cup of garri or rice? Tell me how. So this child is crying for help. Let Nigerian people, let Nigerian government that is eating all our money help this little girl, please. So I saw this video. I thought I'd bring it out here so we can help this girl and put this video out so the world can see it. From me to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.